Yes, absolutely.
And so what would you say to people who want to be a professional touring musician, but then also want to branch out into other things? I know we've had this year off, which has given you like ample time to do it.
Yeah.
Would you have done it? I'm guessing you would have done it regardless of whether you were this COVID time or not. So what would you say to anyone? Is there anything that you would advise, or
just don't sit on your ideas. This is something I should have done a lot sooner. So I feel like had I not sat on this idea, maybe now I could have, been further along in the business and had more time to kind of push it to the next level. So even though I've had the time to start it, which I'm grateful for, I feel like had I not sat on the idea, maybe it could be further now. But I would say don't sit on your ideas. If you can make it happen while you're out working, and there's time between sound check and the gig, there's time between when you wake up and sound check, and I'm talking to myself definitely, because you can get into that, like you said, being on the road, just chill. It's one big holiday. But I feel like now, with the way the world is, with the way this pandemic has kind of treated us as musicians, there's not really much time to waste anymore. So I feel like all of us going back, we need to make the most of our time.
Yeah, I absolutely love that answer, because I think a lot of people, they sit and then someone else does it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like, that's my idea.
Yeah.
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 It's like, I think 90% of things that kills new ideas is just that someone has acted faster than you. Like it's like 10% the idea, and then it's 90% just acting on it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But what's great is that you have done it. You could have waited another 5 years or 10. Like, it's great that you've done it now, and it's great that this time is allowed for that.
Absolutely. And I'm grateful for this time. I'm grateful to, be an entrepreneur and add that to, add that string to my bow kind of thing.
Yeah. And do you think there's an element of like that, almost like imposter syndrome? Did you ever get that, where you were like, well, I play drums, I can't really go out and now. Did you get any of that? Or was it always there?
I mean, there's an element of self-doubt in every kind of, in every kind of moment where you're pushing yourself out, and it's not just, I'm myself, but I'm playing for this artist. But now I'm putting myself out there. I'm putting my ideas out there. I'm putting my fashion tastes out there. And if people don't like that, it's kind of scary. Yeah. So, thankfully people have responded to it. And, I've got great feedback about the t-shirts. I've got great feedback about the colors and the design, great feedback about my Instagram designs and stuff like that. So it's really encouraging to just say, just do it, just put it out there.
Yeah, just block all that.
Yeah, whether it be, if you want to put music out, if you want to do a podcast like you're doing, if you want anything you want to do outside of just playing, just do it.
Yeah. And especially I love that, because I read a book this week, and one of the last chapters was about, like, sounds morbid, but it was like that, like, use of death. It's like, this is kind of a one-stop shop. This is a one go round. So the more you sit on your ideals, and you don't act, or you don't put that thing out there, and if you're constantly waiting all the time, like, imagine the worst happened and then you never put it out.
Exactly.
Like, there's a really, really good quote by a guy called Les Brown, and he says, I think he's paraphrasing someone else, but he says the graveyard is the richest place on earth. You know that, right? Yeah,
I know that one.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Same. It's true. It's literally from, there's loads of books, there's loads of inventions, there's loads of songs that died with people that we'll never get to hear or experience or wear or read. There's loads of that. So like I said, just don't sit on your ideas anymore. Just go for it.
Yeah, and there was a great one when he says, I don't know who said that, it might be Les Brown again, but the three people that are standing around your bed, your deathbed, and that's like your dreams, your goals, and whatever. And they're like, now, we come with you now. Like, we don't get to go and fulfill this with anyone else. This is it.
Yeah.
And I just think, like, can you imagine the world we'd live in if people didn't live in that fear state? Because like I think where that kind of comes from is just like that fear of judgment, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. It's, you know, it's fear of judgment, fear of rejection. That's big, especially now in the social media arena. You know, with trolls and the online abuse, you don't want that on your page. You don't want anybody to be in your comments saying, "Oh, this is trash. Why are you putting this out?" You know, that it's all of that. So it's just the fear of not being accepted. But
Yeah,
once you
and
pass
it can
that,
also, yeah, it can also come from within your own friendship circle or
yeah,
family circle, right? That's probably the more dangerous.
yeah, you know, and that's the thing with being an entrepreneur and someone, you know, it's not everybody's going to support, and you can't take it personally. And that's something I've had to learn over the last year. You know, you can't take it personally. You just gotta move with who moves with you, and you know, just the people that are rocking with you, the people that are supporting you, you know, support them, and you know, kind of that's your audience, that's your fan base. You gotta build on that.
Yeah, and I'm guessing it's the same in music at that level as well, right? It's that like, you know, there probably is an element of like, oh my god, like I'm not sure if I'm the person, but then you've been hired for that reason. I think that's something
Yeah,
you always, that you have to play that narrative to yourself, even if no one else is, right?
yeah, definitely. And I said that um, to another musician that was a little less experienced than myself. We were on a gig together, and they were a little bit nervous, and I was like, "You're in the room, so it's okay. Like you're in the room. Your talent and your personality got you to the room. So you know, you have to own it, and you have to, you know, just arrive at the point where, okay, they wanted me because I'm good at what I do. So let me bring me to the table and let me just smash this."